also a big shout out before we get started to Orangutan Punch, who actually provided this $200 pop bonus towards this event. So you got to give a lot of love and appreciation to anybody who's willing to put some support into the community, and Orangutan Punch is doing so. I don't know if they signed up to watch Jake smack LingLing around with minecarts and these swords, because one of the things we talk about a lot whenever we bring up Peach in the matchup, the only way you're going to succeed is if you're good at anti-float tactics. If you could keep Peach grounded and force them to maybe camp turnips. There's a lot of stuff coming LingLing's way from Minecraft Steve.
It's definitely going to be I feel like either character that like puts their hand on the other is going to put themselves in prime position for good offense here. You know, whether it be Steve vertically or Peach in whatever other direction you feel like going in.
Yeah, I think stage dependent is going to be mattering a lot. Pretty much this is the one that I was thinking we were going to. Ling loves Battlefield, but so does just the entire Minecraft crew. You get to put that minecart up on the top platform, cruise it down, and then you have to take a guess. You have to either take the minecart to the face or you have to take a command grab, and then they just get the reset. But it's also easy for Steve to chill underneath that platform, put out that up tilt pressure, and then hide. And we're already seeing that start here in the first game.
Yeah, but you also saw right there that LingLing does have a pretty decent strategy in order to get rid of the, you know, at least the low-level Minecraft blocks to, you know, kind of impede any sort of wall that Jake, you know, might want to put up, as you see right there. And, you know, applying pressure from a distance isn't, like, impossible for Peach, but this character is definitely going to not going to be in the most comfortable wheelhouse if LingLing's only form of damage might be just from, you know, a rogue diamond, a rogue turnip every now and then, but right now, pretty even out the gate.
A majority of his punish game, which Jake has through and through right now. We saw this yesterday. You know, we talk about Jake hyping him up. He's won a few tournaments this past week and got second in the finals of the 2GG bracket yesterday to Sharp to a very long game 10 set. He just understands how to just not heavily commit, and then once you get in on him, he punishes you so hard because Diamond just kills so early, especially with a character that's floaty and kind of light like Peach. So, like, he has the ability to just cruise right in, drive through the freeway, and then LingLing is just trying to cross, and he gets hit by the minecart.
Yeah, Ghost Ride the Whip comes through right there as Jake gets on the board first, and, you know, characters such as Steve, you know, not necessarily going to be put in harm's way anytime soon. You know, Jake has got to earn himself the opportunity to be pretty non-interactive right now. But LingLing, you know, also really good at being able to break zone as well. Still continuing to try to get this first stock off.
Yeah, Ling is gonna die. I was about to say other words, but instead he's just gonna die. That diamond sword's so strong. And honestly, now we were talking about the affordance of being able to try and chill. But look at the resources that Jake has right now. Even though that weapon got taken away finally off the first stock, he's got another diamond on deck. Diamonds are forever. He's always prepared. And it's so easy to consistently reset up. Even though Ling is so good at playing the long game with people, he's a very patient player when he needs to be. You can only do that so much when every time you get punished, you're taking 40 to 60.
Yeah, seriously. It's pretty rough out in these streets. But LingLing, you know, trying to close the gap here. You know, Peach again, and LingLing especially, you know, one of the best Peaches at capitalizing off that initial hit. But Jake just doing an excellent job of just, you know, keeping LingLing at bay here, not really able to generate that sort of crazy offense we're accustomed to with Peach.
Yeah, and I think a big reason of that is don't challenge that. I will say it till the end of time. If you see them up in the center stage, give them respect. I like that jump neutral air right there, actually. He knew he was out of position. That down air is probably going to take it. Yeah, that's game one going to Jake. Jake utilizing Battlefield to its annoyance that works so well for Minecraft, for the Minecraft crew, just being able to use those all those projectiles off the platform, constantly have minecart pressure. It's so good, and it makes people approach you in very unnecessary ways because you're trying to find the opening and you have turn up sure to find the opening, but it's not consistent enough when you have to get through a platform and a mobile move like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, you know, looks like we're just going to get the run back here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually extremely surprised about that. I know Ling loves Battlefield, don't get me wrong, and I'm all for confidence in a stage. I think that timer up in the right corner, that's your friend, and you need a wider stage to make it work. As long as it's not Kalos, because Kalos gives Steve plenty of iron because they get no dirt or wood or anything there. But I mean, I have faith. I want to have faith. Ling is, like you said, an old head, been around forever. Very consistent player in my state over here in Connecticut. But this can be very rough if you can't solve that minecart.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. And we will see how the responses here, but Jake just having a great combination of not only getting his own resources up, but also being able to about ship and break zone very quickly with the minecart itself. And LingLing just isn't really putting himself in a great position, and not the minecart itself just forces you to commit to a defensive option, and then the follow-ups that you can get out of that, whether it catches you or forces you to jump, it's just pretty positive stuff. Oh Lord.
Every time I see it, like, the best way to handle that is you let that finish, you wait for them to swing, you wait for the reaction afterwards. If they decide to hold shield, fine, but it's better than running up and getting smacked for it. It's kind of the same as every time a Peach floats in front of you, you think that you can punish them, and then they float back and smack you with fair. You feel really stupid afterwards, but that back air is such a good anti-air, air-to-air option all throughout, and Ling just is having a real hard time getting in. Even though the damage is much better this game, you could see that Jake's still feeling really good.
Yeah, no, 100%. Looking really, really solid right there. But still. Oh, and yeah, LingLing gonna get a gift there due to the buffered air dodge. So
you take those every single time. You're like, you know what? I can't find an answer. You know what's also pretty nuts to finally find something, at least when an air only gets 6%. But like, Ling isn't falling so much for like getting hit by the minecart or getting grabbed at the bottom of the stage, right? He's getting forced into jumps because everybody does, but he's trying to punish. He sees where the window's happening, he throws turnips at it, throws swings at it, and he just barely keeps missing. If he can finally get that, then this game can turn around very quickly.
And you see, just like that, LingLing has done a pretty good, decent job evening the gap here. Now has himself a slight percent lead, starting to get better at navigating the bullet hell that is Steve here.
Yeah, honestly, it's just watch out every time when they land that forward smashes are coming. We already saw LingLing die to like 80% before to an uncharged forward smash. That up smash is also ridiculously strong. Now he's at KO% to forward smash. Jake is gonna be looking for a grab, and he doesn't get it though. Wow. Good bait by Ling.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane. But like I said, great bait there from LingLing. Peach's forward air, still one of the strongest moves in the game. Right now,
that thing we literally just talked about seconds ago, right? Like, yeah, no, I can grab him. He's right in front of me. He's floating. I can do something. Like, nope. You got to be able to adjust to that. You would have thought, and you can kind of run up and up tilt that too. But Jake is just swinging for the fences, hoping that this hits. Eventually, it will. But it's on Ling to just get as much quick trade percent, and it seems eventually that move is going to hit. Yeah, no.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And LingLing now has himself in pretty promising position right here. That SD proving to be costly right now for Jake, as that just kind of costs him all sorts of momentum in this set.
Yeah, I actually like the fact that normally I want stage position. I want people to keep holding it there. But when you're up against somebody who has a really good option off stage like down air, it's kind of okay. It's like, all right, I have enough percent that you're forced to approach me anyways, so just back off. And Ling is playing it super defensive until he got smacked by that right there. He needs to be very careful because even though he's got a percent lead, this game is a lot closer than it looks.
Yeah, no, 100%. Okay, gonna up B directly into harm's way, but the reverse hit in there will be the equalizer right there as LingLing takes game 2 after, it looked like it was gonna be kind of a rough start for him, just going off of that first stock. But again, like I said, after that SD, it definitely proved to be LingLing's game to lose right there.
Yeah, that's one of those situations. If somebody gives you something like that, you better take it and run with it, especially a character that's really good at taking their time like Jake does. Jake understands, like, risk reward management is so important when you're a camp-based character. You need to understand when it's safe to go in, when it isn't safe to go in, because if you do, you just get smacked around, and that's just what you don't want to do against Peach. So he's been keeping it really close. I'm still relatively surprised we ran it back to Battlefield, not gonna lie, because with that SD, it was still tremendously close. I would kind of still like to see maybe a flatter stage along the lines of PS2, FD, just because even though you could put a wall up on FD, you can track where that minecart might go more often. I don't know if Jake's willing to give that stage up to Ling, but I think I would like to see a stage like that versus this tripod layout right now.
Yeah, we will see how it all shakes out here. We'll see what the answer is going to be.
Oh, I forgot. This is Jake's counter pick. Never mind. Jake is definitely gonna be looking for those platforms still. Let's see what Ling decided to ban. I don't remember the entire stage list so far, but I think it just goes to show the way that Jake has been navigating around that. Although Ling won that game, he's still in a very comfortable position the majority of the time, and Ling is kind of playing rock paper scissors just to get in, and hope to guess. I like this switch to Town and City. It's pretty good for both of them, regardless of the fact that Jake can camp out on the top platforms.
Yeah, no, well, we'll see. Definitely being able to go to the high ground and get your resources back is going to be huge here. For Jake, and also, I guess these bigger ceilings, may or may not be a curse for him, with regards to killing off the top, but, we'll see.
I can't, every time I see any of the Minecraft crew just walk with those up tilts, it just looks so goofy, but it is extremely menacing. It just leads to so much damage, and you have to respect it as they just walk forward and hold that big green button as they just threaten you as they walk towards you.
Especially with like the stronger metal or the stronger resource weapons, that move can clank with a lot of very, very strong moves. I've seen the clips. It's scary. It's not fun.
This character has really good combos. We talk all the time about Peach combos, but this character has them too, especially against the lightweight of someone like Peach, where he could capitalize off tap or something, maybe catch Ling swinging it with a nair with an up smash. That was a good retreating move once again. Instead of going for the fair that time, Ling made it look like the grab was going to be free, making it look like he might hold shield, and then just collapse him with the side B.
Yeah, no, that's a great start here for LingLing. Low percent on his first stock still, and now he can do what LingLing does best, and that's touch you once and you explode.
Yeah, and he's playing it safe too. Look, he's consistently now beating out that minecart. This is why I liked the idea of going to a flatter stage. I mean, you can't do much about that when your head's hanging up above the ledge like that. That was a really good punish from Jake.
Oh man, I love it. That's peak comedy right there.
I want to look at the replay, see if it like clipped the top of the crown. Maybe you got to take the crown off the head. Oh my God, Jake is running this damage back so quick. This is all just from the diamond weapons, just putting on so much pressure. Ling had a nice solid lead, and now it's pretty much evaporated.
Yeah, the resource game right here is definitely far in the favor for Jake. Has the diamond weapons out right now, and as those are diamond waiting in the wings, so he's gonna be pretty set in regards to having his resources on deck here. We'll see what the answer is here from LingLing. Does have the lead back and now has stage control.
I was talking before about the confidence that Jake had to just swing in some of these situations, but Ling got it too. Like, Ling has been straight up in the face of Jake at kill percent so many times. Like, I don't care. Go ahead. You gotta prove to me that you can punish me here, and he did it. He finds him looking for the forward air that time and actually reacts to it, catches him with the forward smash.
We love that, baby. And there we go, just like that, evening things up right now. So now we're in a last stock situation, rubber game here. Obviously whoever wins this is going to be in prime position moving forward and into the the potential winning game of the set. Get themselves a date with Rivers in winners finals.
Yeah, they're both in. Oh no, you better watch your jump. All right, he decided to back off. That's a lot of times you'll see the Enderman go down there. They'll follow you, try and get you with the double spike, and they have plenty of time to make it back too. You better watch your jump right here. That is going to get you in a position to get punished, but luckily Ling doesn't get hit.
Yeah, no, great stuff there from Ling. Ling, still trying to get himself back in the game here. You see Jake, slowing the pace down a bit. Again, does losing one of his diamond weapons right there, but immediately able to get it back.
Yeah, actually really Oh my God. Spot dodge forward smash. Yeah, smash ultimate, baby. That's honestly, I like the way that Jake started playing at the end. You started pointing it out before Ling died. He started to really slow down the game after being willing to trade with Ling a whole lot more. Last stock's like, all right, I have diamond weapon. You're way behind in percent. Therefore, all I got to do is just wait a second, wait for you to react, and then I can swing. Instead of just waiting purely on trades, he was looking for Ling to try and find that opening to get that big damage we're so used to seeing. But up 2-1. Actually, excuse me, that's not up 2-1. That's actually 2-1 victory, as I forgot we're actually not in best of 5 territory. So Jake is going to move on over LingLing. Ling is going to be joining a very dangerous pit of players right now down to losers.
No, that's it's not going to be good for him. Oh, that was the best of 3?
Yeah, it's top 4 semis throughout is going to be where the that we found out in the last one too. So great job from Jake. I actually just realized another really good Steve went down earlier and took out the boy Beast. I'm sorry, Beast. Beast, you gotta stay away from these thieves, man. Lost 2-1 to then PK Chris taking out Amaryllis, also going down to Bomus, the banjo player. So we're gonna be seeing PK Chris versus Bomus at some point. And then the other end of it, we got Kane and Psycho Miko